It's time for another tale from the glass-guarded world, with Ashley as Tara Dane, the human fighter, Josh as Zartok, the tiefling wizard, and Gaston, the rogue and bard, Jessica as Coral Petrichor, the Genasi druid, and Mama Sass, the half-orc bard and barbarian, and Chris, that wonderful rogue and bard extraordinaire, Asta Fortuna. Having accomplished their mission in Sigil, getting really cool tattoos, including a beautiful goddess, which is on my face, the heroes have returned to the Wizard Research Complex on the cold northern continent of Benorthan. Now they have to decide what to do next. Are they going to help Righty, that annoying little gnome, with his family problems? Can they do something to help save the world from overheating? Or is there more work to do ending slavery on this world? Let's find out.
With that, a blue swirling light appears, and you can see the Wizard Research Complex through the arch.
Ooh.
I usher everyone through.
I hop over. I saunter? Is that the word?
Saunter would be a casual walk, sure.
Yeah, I saunter over.
So you saunter through casually, and everyone walks back into the Wizard Research Complex.
Yes.
Yep.
Newly tattooed.
Mike, insight is so weird because it doesn't work like perception where you walk around and if you have a high enough perception, passively, you can tell things, you notice things.
You can have a passive insight under some circumstances.
It's actually listed on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Passive insight.
Okay, because it all of a sudden became really high passively, and I don't know how that would work in story.
So basically what that means is if someone's lying to you, if you, Chris, think someone is lying to you, you can just ask me, hey, I want to use my passive insight. You know, I just want to remind you my passive insight is such and such, right?
Okay.
I will keep that in mind, and if necessary, roll deception checks.
Okay. Thank you, Mike.
Just let me know when you want to, when you think that might be relevant.
Okay. Thank you. I didn't really know how I could use that mechanic, but...
Right, and you're also welcome to roll if you want to target a specific thing, right? If someone has said something specific and you want to think about that. And just like passive perception, passive insight is a lower bound for what your insight roll can be.
Got you. Because I've normally had a good insight, but I've never really used it that much because I never truly understand when it's appropriate how to use the insight.
Right. It's for trying to figure out how other people are feeling. Okay. Or whether they're being honest or not.
Thank you.
You're back inside the Wizard Research Complex in the Department of Conjuration. Do you want to head back up to the Gnome Village?
Can these gates be moved? These portals?
You don't know.
Or are they... Okay.
Zartok, what were you talking about with gods not being allowed in Sigil? Where did you learn that? I don't remember it.
I don't remember how I knew that either.
Oh.
I just know it.
Weird. Okay.
While we were staying in the casino hotel, I was visited by the Far Off One.
Oh.
She told me to keep her visitation a secret.
She was in Sigil?
Yeah, she was. I don't know how she did it. It was some sort of spell, maybe, or some dream. Some vision I was granted. She, of course, had tentacles, which is, I hate.
A new look.
Wait. The Far Off One came to you in a dream. I thought did she go into your dream as a beautiful drow woman?
Nope.
Oh.
Not even a little bit.
Okay.
Not even, no. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know that, yeah, we're being observed by her quite closely, even when we're not on the same plane.
I mean, are we being observed, or are you, as the arcane guy, being observed?
I think us, as a collective. I don't think it's me specifically. She wants us to do great deeds and used by her somehow. I'm not sure where this is going to go, but she brought up the name thing again, so maybe we shouldn't have a name. I think it's harder for her to track us if we don't have one.
So out of spite, you want to not have a name?
That's sort of the impression I got, is that if our group had an official name, it would be easier for her to keep tabs on us.
The Petty Crew.
Petty.
I have a good name for us, by the way.
What is it?
The Glass Blowers.
No, that's terrible.
Oh.
Take it back. Worst one I've heard yet. I don't know how we're going backwards on this.
I thought we wanted glass in the name somehow.
I like the Glass Guardians, I think, was probably the best one we've had so far. In terms of meeting all the criteria.
Yeah,
The Distractables is probably the most apt.
I mean,
do like that one.
the crew of friends is different.
So I did have some
When did
good.
that one come up?
I don't remember, but it's on my list.
The Crew of Friends, that's one.
That's just your list, Coral.
Also, Captain Terra and the
Coral.
crew of Corellian's Needle. So that one's a little too on the nose, I feel like.
Ooh, Corellians Flyers. Corellians Heroes. Ooh, Corellians Heroes.
I mean,
Then it sounds like we worship
Yes.
Corellin, which none of us do.
that.
That's true.
Prestidigitation party.
Foresight something. I don't know.
Foresight's Foam.
No, we're not. foam.
Again,
Okay.
this seems like we're worshiping these particular deities, and
Well, he's a dead deity, but I do owe him a lot.
I mean, Aster just threw foam in there, so he's trying to sneak his own in.
Yeah, I definitely.
Friends of Foresight.
Ooh, that one's good. Lovers of the Foam Wanderer.
I'm gonna veto
That's
that one.
Lover singular of the Foam Wanderer.
Zartok's gonna whisper to Aster about the origin of the foam story, so just so that he knows.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know what it is, but I'm sure
We're not
you'll
gonna
tell.
do that on tape.
Oh yeah, we had this slightly conversation. Oh yeah, please let me know. I'm assuming it's weird. So I'm going to blush. Ooh.
Sure. I don't know if it's the same story, Mike, or not. I just assumed it was, but
Their same story exists, although it's almost surely false.
oh, okay.
Because the gods in this world are mortals who receive prayers
Right. Oh,
and
that's
become
how.
gods that
so
way.
they couldn't have started that way. Oh, okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
But you're still gonna tell me that story, correct?
Yeah, I'll impart that it's false, but it's still something people may
Ooh,
believe.
That's scandalous. I'll keep that in mind, Zartok.
Cool.
That's the weirdest way to say his name, too.
Yeah.
I know.
He always does that.
It sounds, when you want to give someone an epic feeling, like you're narrating an introduction to a story, you want to emphasize their names. Zartok, Terradane, Coral Petricor. Gives it grandiose.
You lost a T there, but sure.
Oh, in your name, I did.
He just shifts the placement of the T. So instead of saying petrichor with pet and then tri and then core, he's saying pet and then ri.
I lost
I
the
think-
T entirely that go
Oh,
round,
really?
but
Okay,
I didn't
yeah.
hear it at all, but it may have been there and I just missed it.
So you're standing next to the portal, discussing all this. What do you want to do?
Okay, so we kind of spent some prepayment for a job that we're supposed to do for Righty. It seems like now is probably the time we need to do the job for Righty. Just,
That's true.
just ethically kind of got to do the thing.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, Tara. It would be the wise thing to do.
Yes. Oh, good. I can't wait for
Wow.
wisdom coming forward. The new catchphrase.
Well, do you guys... So I'm sorry. Do you guys mind if I go into the area where all the gods are? That'd be okay. Just a second.
Of course, it's on our way.
Okay.
Hey, didn't you guys say that there was a place with a bunch of spell stuff here?
Like components?
Components?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Did you beat me to it? Yeah.
Yeah. There's, oh gosh. There's someone going to feed you the worst waffles ever. Yes, they're there.
I mean, if we could hit that up, I could use some more diamonds, just in case.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going and picking up some things from my component pouch.
I think
Okay, so we need to go get an order from the bottom level and then bring it to the skeletons on the 9th level.
Ooh.
Oh, this place seemed deserted to me. I thought we could probably just go take it, but if it's going to be some work, we don't have to do it.
Would you guys had a very helpful custodian, correct? Or janitor? I don't know which way you would call him. I know there was an offense there whenever you told me this story, Tara. But couldn't Jeb, I think that's his name?
Well, he's a human now, and he's up on the 1st floor.
You don't think he'd like to go down all the way to necromancy? And
if he's retired.
Oh.
Are you trying to send him on an errand for us?
Yeah. He's a friend now, maybe.
I mean, it might be worth grabbing a couple diamonds. I don't really want to talk to Strethok again, though. God.
Oh, I'd love to meet Strethok.
Oh. He makes me feel some ways.
Strethok the necromancer.
What kind of ways does he make you feel?
I just he makes me feel really uncertain and it's really got a lot of questions and it's really frustrating and I just don't like it.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. I'm not going to stress out you, Captain. All right, well, if we're not doing anything, I am going to go.
I guess we go ask the skeletons and they'll just give us some diamonds.
Whatever you guys want to do. Zartok?
How many diamonds do you have?
I have one, but I believe we got some recently that I have not put on my character sheet, but that we still have. So.
Yeah, we got 3 of them just recently.
Yes, we got 1,000 gold piece diamond, a 500 gold piece diamond, and an 800 gold piece diamond. I did not claim any of them.
Oh, it's an emerald.
I claimed any of them, so I didn't.
800 gold piece emerald.
Okay. And the pearls.
And some pearls. Okay, so you would have 3 diamonds, I guess?
Yes, but I definitely have 2 for Revivify. I would be hesitant to use the 1,000 for Revivify, but I could.
Okay, question. If we break it in half,
way too much.
Can it become 2 500 gold piece diamonds?
If you took it to a jeweler who could do that, then sure. But if you just smash it, it'll probably become a bunch of much less valuable diamonds.
The thing about Revivify, though, is I don't need a diamond. I need diamonds.
Oh, really?
Does it
Worth
consume the
300.
diamond every time you cast it?
Yes, but I don't need a single diamond worth so much. I can have, a pile of diamonds that add up to 300.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's cool.
Because some of them specify a diamond worth.
Right.
Some of them just specify diamonds. But more diamonds for Revivify would always make me feel better.
Well, it's not a terrible plan. I don't know if Mike even remembers the voices of the skeletons, so.
I've got them here somewhere. I mean, if you want to go talk to them, you're welcome to go do that.
Chris wants to. I don't know what the group wants.
Zartok has no interest.
I will warn you that, as Tara pointed out, there was paperwork involved with getting spell components.
Oh.
You could try to use deceit or steal some, but there was paperwork involved with officially requisitioning spell components.
Yeah, Coral is definitely not down for paperwork.
I can definitely use my equivalent exchanging and try to swipe some. I can also try to use my silver tongue to trick them, I'm sure.
Okay, listen. As a leader, this is my plan.
Yes.
We're gonna go do Righty's thing, but we're gonna tell Olgabar he needs to go down to the final floor, get some paperwork to get us some diamonds, and then when we come back, we'll have some diamonds from Olgabar.
And diamond dust.
And diamond dust, sure. Yeah, we're gonna relegate some work.
Yeah.
So that the listeners and Mike and maybe the rest of us don't suffer.
Sounds good. I'm sure.
You don't want to have a paperwork episode?
I mean, The
Paperwork and shopping episode.
The title of the episode is the paperwork episode.
Roll for handwriting.
The gang does forms.
The office. May I go whenever you get a chance to the temple of the gods, or where all the god statues were?
Sure. You want to head back up to administration? That's where the temple was. And where your quarters were as well.
Oh, yeah. I would like to go to the statue of the Seafoam Wanderer.
Okay, so you walk up the spiral staircase past the Department of Abjuration.
Actually, which one is first? That one or the one with Paxton?
Paxton is down a bit. He's down a couple levels to... You're on Conjuration at first, and then you would need to go past Divination and then down to Enchantment and Charms.
Oh, never mind.
To visit Paxton.
Never mind. Yeah, let's go up.
You pass Abjuration, you reach the administration level, you exit the stairwell. The area has been cleaned up some. You're not sure if it's Jeb or someone else doing the cleaning, but the damage caused by the Hellhounds has been cleaned up. And you make your way over to the temple. The temple to the entire Pantheon, or at least most of it. And inside, it's sort of a peaceful sanctuary. There are these plinths or pillars with statues on top of them depicting the different gods. And there is a statue of Seafoam Wanderer here.
I'm going to sit down. Close my eyes. Well, journeys are weird, aren't they? Seafoam. It's been a while since we've talked. I believe I thanked you for helping me when I returned to my world. I don't know what plan you have for someone like me, but I thank you if you were reaching out in some way. I don't know what your beautiful presence on my face means, but I'm glad you're there. It's almost like you're on my shoulder, keeping an eye on me, or on my face, keeping an eye on me? Anyway, thank you.
She literally has an eye on you, two of them.
So I appreciate that. I hope one day I'll be able to hear your voice and feel your presence in a way that maybe Paxton did.
So, Aster, you feel sort of a warm feeling come over you, and that ability that you have to cast a first-level spell, cleric spell, you can feel that recharge, like you are now able to cast a first-level cleric spell of your choice.
Thank you, Seafoam.
And you feel like you've made some kind of connection.
Yeah, I want to tell Paxton so badly. Anyway, all right, I'm good. Goodbye, Seafoam.
Okay, so you rejoin the party. You climb up out of the administration level, exiting into the Hall of Scholars. The bored-looking guards at the illusionary wall nod at you, and you continue out into the cold air of the fortress courtyard. Down in the village square, you can see gnomes going about their business, and some of them wave at you and smile. Tara, you hear a sound coming from between two of the nearby buildings. Psst! Psst! Hey, lady!
Hey.
Righty the gnome is leaning around the corner, hiding in the shadow of the building.
Hey.
I heard you were back in town. I was wondering if you had any news about, well, you know what.
Actually, I do have news. We would like to use your portal and go to...
Shh! Quiet about the portal.
Yeah, your secret door. And go to...
Right. So maybe, how about we blindfold them so they don't know exactly what's going on?
You know, I don't think that would help anything.
I mean, I don't want them to see the mirror and everything, you know? Shh.
But they're gonna have to go back through it. So, I mean...
Oh, right.
You know, listen, these guys are trustworthy.
Well, you don't have that big dumb guy with you anymore.
He's not with us right now. But he's trustworthy, trust me.
Well, I'll take a chance on it if you say so, lady. All right, well, you ready to go now, or you got something else you got to do?
I think I'm ready to go and kind of give a look at everyone else. You guys, thumbs up?
Yes.
You can see your Spelljammer is parked outside of town. The gnomes are running around doing their ordinary business. There's some cows milling around underneath the Spelljammer.
Mama Sass is still in her hammock underneath the Spelljammer.
Okay.
Oh yeah, are
She's
there
not
any
bothered by
party changes? Is everyone with us going to be the one going?
Yeah, do you want to change anybody out? Does Coral want to stay and Mama Sass goes, or Zartok wants to stay and Papa Gaston goes, or do you want to command Ansner or Garlos to go with you?
It's a good question.
I'm good.
I don't know if Zartok would want to go, and then we don't have to roleplay the whole exchange, but then Gaston might agree to come instead. But I don't know. That's up to Tara, since Tara's the boss. Since Tara's the character select screen player.
Zartok's coming.
So Gaston is sitting there with his sort of idle animation, just sort of moving, barely perceptibly moving, and Zartok is striking a pose next to him.
Yeah, I'll keep Zartok.
All right.
Okay.
And what about the sidekicks? Do you want any of them to go?
No, I think this is a good. I think this is my main party. These are the ones that I'm leveling up heavily. I like these.
Tara's investing in what happens if one of them dies? Then you didn't diversify the experience, and then
you've got underleveled characters.
You know, sometimes you make a risk.
That's true.
We might have to go kill some rats and level someone up. Who knows? You know.
Okay, so you don't need to talk to them or talk to Lumpin or anybody then. Okay.
No, I mean I'm sure Lumpin is doing great.
You're ready to go then. So you follow Righty. You follow him back to his house. Is everybody else ready to go?
Oh, I'm gonna run over to Enzna because I don't trust Garlos, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, Enzna, how are you?"
I'm fine, Aster. I'm cleaning the ship. Mama Sass has us doing a top-to-bottom cleaning and reorganizing the supplies. We're restocking and resorting the ammunition so it's ready to load quickly. We're keeping the ship in excellent condition. I suppose you're back from your trip to wherever that was.
Yes, but we're going on another. I just wanted you to know so that everybody knew. If you could let them know.
I think Lumpin said he had some news to deliver.
Oh, what was that about? Do I need to talk?
I don't know. He said he wanted to tell Tara.
Okay, I'll go find Lumpin. But
all right,
Enzna, thank you for being a part of our crew. Thank you for protecting me all this time. I appreciate it.
I have done very little. I'm glad to be a part of it.
Thank you. Would you be able to feed my Dracula parrot?
The one that's always talking about killing people.
Yeah, I don't want it to die. I don't want it to kill anyone.
Yeah, so it seems to enjoy eating rotten flesh.
I have some.
That's about the only thing that it wants to eat.
I mean, I'm sure there's a cow or a gnome or something.
What?
That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. No gnomes will be killed in this episode.
Of course, it was a joke. Yes. So I suppose yes. There's some. We've got supplies. We can feed it. Okay. I just don't. It's very unnerving.
Oh, it's really nice. He's really beautiful looking, right? So pretty.
Sure. Yes, I'll leave some food out for it.
Okay.
And I'm sure it will be all right.
Okay.
And maybe I'll try to teach it to say something other than, you're all going to drown, or I'll kill all the lot of you.
Well, I'm sure you're up to the task. You know, maybe you can bond with it. It's Alucard, please.
Alucard.
Mm-hmm.
Alucard. Okay, yes, that's fine.
Well, all right. Take care. Toodaloo. I'm gonna
Toodaloo.
do a little twirl and walk towards Lumpin.
All right. Well, Lumpin is up scrubbing the deck.
Yo, Lumpin, my home dog. How you doing?
What's a home dog?
I don't know.
Does Lumpin scrub the deck with himself, or does he hold a rag? That's
exactly what he's doing. He is scrubbing the deck with himself.
I don't know what a home dog...
I'm scrubbing the deck. I don't really like cleaning very much, but Mama Sass said we had to clean.
Oh. Well, you could talk to Mama Sass, and maybe you can do things in shifts. You don't always have to clean.
By the way, the sound of Mama Sass snoring loudly is in the background of all of this happening.
Yeah, maybe Mama Sass could take a turn later at cleaning.
Maybe. He looks a little concerned.
So I heard you had some information for us, specifically for Tara.
Yes, I got a message from Mun with an update.
Oh, would you like to tell me, or would you like to personally tell Tara?
I was told to tell Tara, but I don't have to follow anybody's orders if I don't want to.
That's true.
Except maybe Mama Sass, because she's scary.
That's also very true. But she's also very kind. But, you have, follow your gut. Follow your heart.
I don't have a gut.
In my eyes.
Or a heart.
In my eyes, you do, Lumpin.
Okay.
So, what's up? What's the message?
The message said that, it was a couple messages.
Okay.
And one of them said that, if I put them together, I'll consolidate them for you.
Okay.
Mun says that there is an army in Gemigan commanded by elves, and they rebelled in Kent and took it over. And now they're besieging the city of Dorfit. Dorfit is known for shipbuilding. The army has been aided by creatures of ice and cold, particularly frost giants, which are seldom seen in those parts.
Oh, no. I see. Is that everything?
That's all for now.
Thank you for the consolidation. That was quick.
I can give you other news. Things seem to be going well here in the Gnome Village.
Yeah?
Olgabar is going back and forth in and out of the world.
The cows are grazing well.
The cows seem very happy. I like cows.
Yeah, they're beautiful creatures. Anyway, thank you, Lumpin. I will relay that message. I appreciate it.
Did you want to say something, Jessica?
I just wanted you to repeat the message if you would be so kind, please, for my
Mun
note taking.
says there is an army in Gemigan commanded by elves. They rebelled in Kent and took it over, and now they are besieging the city of Dorfit, which is known for shipbuilding. The army has been aided by creatures of ice and cold, particularly frost giants, which are seldom seen in those parts.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
Yep.
I will saunter run. I don't know how one does this, but I'll make my way to the group. Guys. And then I'll relay the message. I don't want to roleplay that again.
Okay.
What do we do?
And you hear Lumpin in the background say, "Bye, Aster."
Oh, bye, Lumpin, bye.
It sounds like we found where our wand is.
Yeah, I think the most concerning news there was that sounds like Levarrion's got a bit of an army and that he will have access to shipbuilding capabilities shortly.
Yeah, and the whole frost giant thing was scary. Fighting
I
one.
think that, sorry, Asta, but I think that the clock is ticking to take care of our problem.
I couldn't agree more.
Are these like water ships or like our kinds of ships?
I guess Coral and Zartok, you could make a check, especially Coral, maybe make a history check.
That's not gonna do it.
Uh-oh.
That's a 1.
You don't know much about Dorfit, and as far as you're concerned, any ships that came out of there are probably not as good as the ships you've been sailing on.
Okay.
And so you don't care. Zartok, did you try?
A 10.
10. Yeah, you've heard of Dorfit. It's been a long time since you knew anything recent. I mean, your news is far out of date. But you knew back in your day they were known for sea ships for sailing on water.
Yeah, normal ships, I think. Tara, but
Okay.
been a long time.
Coral, you also know that spelljammers are not common, regardless of where they're made, and there aren't a lot of them being made in general.
Okay.
They're considered pretty exotic old ships.
I'm trying to determine if I would be even more very visible if I wore a suit of armor sparkling with gems.
It doesn't make it any harder to hide, if that's what you mean. Or to use stealth.
Yeah, because we're... Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Because we're supposed to be doing this, like, sneaky thing, but, like...
Yeah, this outfit is definitely not sneaky, but it's no less sneaky than your chain, which jingles and jangles everywhere you walk.
Here's the truth. Let's be frank here. I don't think we're ready to take on Levarrion. Not only is he a dragon, but we would be running into an army of giants. I don't know if we're ready yet. I know we're heroes, but...
I believe we're not going to the same place.
We're
It's
not.
Gimmigan in general, but it is not the same town.
I
It's a different
understand.
town in Gimmigan, and also maybe when we're in that town, we could find out a little bit more if they know of the other things happening in Gimmigan.
That's
So
true.
maybe that would get us some knowledge on what's going on, even where Levarrion himself actually is,
Yeah. Anyway,
whether he's leading the army or controlling it from afar.
I just thought everybody should know. I know sometimes we want to jump to adventuring and saving lives, and I know it's enticing to want to go stop Levarrion from hurting people, but I feel like we need to be smart and more prepared. Anyway, that's all.
Yeah, that's very wise of you. I think we are also pretty
That is
Pretty
very wise
prepared.
of me.
prepared to be cautious in this case.
Yes. Well, all right, let's head out.
Frostbite did almost kill me. So.
That is true, Tara. I don't want that to happen to you again.
Ditto.
And I don't think it will, because you're pretty awesome. Anyway,
Thank you.
So, Righty is standing there watching this conversation, tapping his foot, looking impatient. He says, "So, what's the plan? Are you going now or what?"
Yeah. Oh, we gotta send our dude on his get diamonds mission.
oh yeah.
Oh, you want to talk? You want to get Olgabar? All right. So you want to get Olgabar to go into the research complex
He just has to go down the stairs.
to go talk to Strethok to get the paperwork
Yes.
to get some spell components.
Yes.
That's why I suggested Jeb. I just feel like he's more used to that place.
Well, yeah. I guess we could ask Jeb. I mean, he's already been down there.
Okay.
This can be an off-camera conversation.
Or we could even
Yeah.
tell Olgabot to talk to Jeb.
All right. So you find Olgabar. Olgabar is eating lunch. It's about that time. He's eating lunch in the meeting hall, the gnome meeting hall. As you talk to him, and Righty stands there looking impatient. "Oh yes, my friends, you're back again. What can I do for you?"
Okay, so we need to send you on an important mission. It's pretty simple, though. You got to go to the wizard complex. You got to go all the way down to the bottom. You just got to take the stairs. It's a really long spiraling staircase. You go down to the bottom. There's a crazy necromancer there, but he's cool. His name's Strethok. You need to ask him for the forms to get spell components from the floor above him, necromancy. And just ask him for that. And we need to get some diamonds, just like lots of diamonds, and also some diamond dust. And anything else, guys?
That's all I know of for now.
Okay, and so there's some nice skeletons there. They'll give you the spell components if you give them the proper forms, and then just bring them back up here, and when we come back, we'll get them from you.
He looks at you with his mouth hanging slightly open, his fork halfway up to his mouth, and he says, "No,
What?
no, I'm not going to do that. No, I number one, I don't work for you, and number two, that sounds awful.
Wait,
No.
how is it awful? You just go down the stairs and you talk to a guy for asking for forms, and then you go fill out the forms and then you get the spell components. This is an easy job.
Well, Olgabar, couldn't you, being so wise and pretty organized, as I've noticed, couldn't you find someone that you trust who could do this for you? Well, I have a suggestion. We have someone named Jeb, a retired custodian.
Jeb, who likes cleaning things.
Yes, he could, if he's up to it, could do it for you. Or someone else.
I'll talk to Jeb
Okay.
and see if he'd be interested. And you know what? He's going to say no.
I'm sure you could figure out a way to persuade him, you being so charismatic.
May I make a suggestion?
Yes.
If you want some spell components protected by undead, under the control of a necromancer, at the bottom of a wizard research complex, why don't you do it?
Because
don't
we're
you go get them?
busy. We have other things to do, Olgabar, okay?
And we don't. We have nothing else to do with our lives except go get you some gems.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, come on. What are you going in and out of the world sometimes? I know that. Whatever. Take a break. Just go down some stairs and get a form and fill it out and get some gems, okay? So that we can, like, save the world or whatever.
Don't you have a whole crew that's not doing anything?
They're busy cleaning the ship. How about you do this? And also, I don't know if you know, but one of them is Gerlos, and he's a moron.
Yes, well, obviously you wouldn't send Gerlos. Obviously you wouldn't send him. Or you would send him under the command of someone more competent. But yes, of course, you should be sending them, since they are your employees, as I understand it.
Yeah.
But no, of course, I'll stop all the things I'm doing to keep this world safe, our world safe, and keep this world out here from getting in, or the gnomes from getting curious.
It's not
I'll
a very
stop doing
long
all
task.
of that.
I mean, it's really...
I'll stop doing all of that and go bargain with a necromancer so you can have some...
with him. You're getting a form from him.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be very agreeable to me interrupting his work and asking for some spell components. I'm sure that will go great, yes.
Honestly, yeah, he's pretty chill.
Olgabar, Tara, I think I'll take it from here.
Yeah, because you're the persuasive one.
Well, we're both pretty persuasive. Olgabar, we don't mean to be rude. I apologize. It's just we heard some terrible news about creatures invading one of the cities. That dragon that we mentioned before, who's been around, is doing some dangerous things, and it's increased our timetable to try to protect everyone, really, in the world. And we're trying to help some of our friends with some side mission that we're doing, but we're really worried about what's going on currently. And I think we're all a little bit on edge, so I apologize. We don't mean to be rude or to be mean.
Well, that's better, I suppose. But I'm still not going into this research complex to get you some diamonds.
No, and
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were such a coward.
Wait, Tara,
No, really.
we're not suggesting...
I'm a war wizard, you know.
Okay, so if you're a war wizard, then maybe you could walk down some stairs and you can go grab a form so that we can work on saving the world.
You know what? I don't have to put up with this.
No.
I don't have to put up with this. Here, you want some diamonds? And he reaches into a pouch at his belt and he starts pulling out a bunch of spell components. Here's a diamond. No. It's worth around, let's say, this one's worth, convenient, 400 gold. Here you go.
Wait.
Here's a 400 gold piece diamond. No, I don't need it for anything. I have nothing better to do with my time. That's fine. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to take my lunch to go. And he grabs his plate.
Okay, well, if you want to get a diamond to replace the one that you're giving us, thank you. You could just go down to Strethok. He's a nice guy. He'll give you a form and you could fill it out.
Wait!
Thank you for this. This will allow me to bring back somebody who died. I appreciate it.
And the door slams behind him.
Tara, I was bringing that back. What happened?
You were doing what?
I was getting the conversation back on track.
I don't think you were, but hey, whatever. He got us a diamond.
That did not go well, but we did get what we wanted, so,
Maybe next time I should try to persuade him.
Yeah.
Instead of you trying to, charm him.
No, I was trying to persuade him.
I think bully was more the correct term for what you were doing there.
Righty says, I don't know. I think that went pretty great. You gave him the what for. I don't like the way he bosses everybody around,
Yeah, I mean, me neither. I mean, he thinks he's more important than us. No.
Huh. And you're so persuasive, usually.
Yeah, I guess he's really scared.
Well, I could ask Papa Gaston still. I'm sure he's up for adventuring.
Well, hold on. He's a concerning fellow. What? Maybe this is more of an Ansna job. I don't know.
I have an idea. Stay right here. I'm gonna leave.
Oh, God.
Maybe we just do this when we come back. You know what? We just do it when we come back. It's fine. Let's go help Righty. We got a lot of diamonds. Thanks, Olgabar.
If
You
it's
don't want to come back to the burnt down wizard complex? What are you talking about?
I'm actually gonna. I will have already walked out towards Mama Sass. If that's okay.
All right. She is still sleeping under the spelljammer on a hammock.
I'm gonna sing a little tune. Do. Hey, Mama Sass. How are you? Don't mean to wake you.
I'm sleeping.
I'm so sorry. I know that you need your rest.
I'm real busy. My beauty sleep is important.
I do. I realize that. Mama Sass, I know you're brave and you love adventures.
I do indeed.
If we got a crack crew, a cool crew of you, maybe Papa Gaston and Enzna, would you guys want to venture in to that wizard research complex we talked about before?
I mean, are there things that I can kill?
I'm sure there's enemies to fight, though.
No.
Though the skeletons are our friends, at the lowest level, there's this powerful necromantic wizard who's really nice and is willing to give us these items that we need to fight bad guys. We just need to fill out some paperwork that maybe Papa Gaston can do, or Enzna, and you guys can have the adventure of meeting a necromancer of his caliber.
This does not sound at all exciting to me. However, if you are sending that scoundrel Gaston, I am happy to go to make sure he stays on the straight and narrow.
Yes, would you be able to be the leader and take him and Enzna down there? We're looking for some diamonds and diamond dust, and I relay what we need. Would you be willing to do that? I don't want to make you do something you don't want to.
I suppose I have napped enough. I will monitor this group and ensure that victory is achieved.
Got you. And if you see Olgabar, just say, Aster says we're sorry. Anyway, thank you. You're the best, Mama Sass.
I got you, my boy.
I couldn't ask for a better mother.
So I guess we're going to have a side adventure with Mama Sass, Papa Gaston, Carlos, and Enzna?
I don't know if you guys want to take Carlos.
I don't know if you want to take them or Lumpen.
Maybe Anso was included in the group, and I feel like it would be funny if Garlos just kind of tagged along.
Okay.
Okay.
You could even ask Jeb to go, and I could see if I can get Schubert to chip in.
That'd be cool.
This is a really fun paperwork side adventure.
Yeah, exactly.
Make sure you fill that out in triplicate. Oh, I only rolled a 2 for my collate forms.
Yeah. I'll see if I can think of something. Maybe I'll talk to Sean to get some ideas.
Gotcha. So
that would be a fun side adventure.
I think so. Well, and then I'll head out and I'll say bye to Mama Sass and meet the others. Well, I figured it out, guys. We're taken care of.
Who's going to watch our ship while you send all those people?
Lumpen.
Oh, great. I feel much better.
And we have a mirror that talks and a bird that can eat people if they get handsy with the ship.
I'm sorry, what is the mirror supposed to do to protect the ship? Just annoy people?
Persuade them to leave.
I mean, it seems like it would probably just badmouth people when they came on. They might get dissuaded.
The parrot could eat people after they're already dead.
Yeah.
And we have an army of cows.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, it's
All right.
It's in the spreadsheet now.
Oh, dear. Yeah, I'm curious to see what the mirror thinks of Tira's new armor.
Oh, my God. That's true. Anyway.
So, you finished with everything you want to do up here, I guess?
yes.
Okay.
Zartok would have since he's so close to died so many times, he would try to do a role-playing conversation with Coral, probably while all that was going on. I don't know if now's a good time or not.
Sure.
All right, so they'll go to their equivalent of like a bar, or do they
There
have like
isn't
a
one.
fake bar yet?
No.
Not even like a restaurant?
I mean, there's the meeting hall, and you
Okay.
can get some gnomes to prepare some food there. You were just in there with Olgabar.
So Zartok would try to have a conversation with Coral.
Are you feeling more open about talking about your past and your feelings towards losing those you love?
Well, I want to have a conversation about the feelings box.
Oh, okay, cool. Wow, I didn't really think that was going to happen. You were very resistant last time. Let's have it.
Well, I thought about what you said. about it not being good. And then I also read in a book that sometimes it's good to talk about things. It helps remember people, I think. So just the other day, I was thinking about one of my friends. And so what I think is you and I have lost people. You know, the rest of these folks haven't really experienced what we have. So if you ever want to talk about someone in your past, if that would make you feel better, it's not going to make me feel better, but I'm going to do it just to sort of, you know, open the door between us. I was thinking the other day about my old friend, Levarrion. He was like a half elf, and we sort of shared in common because we lived in elf country and they didn't treat the half elves as nice. He shaved his head, and he shaved his head because he didn't want to have his elf hair, you know. So, but really what it did was it made his elven ears more pronounced, but I didn't want to tell him that because I was worried he might cut his ears off, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, no, that would be a bad thing.
Yeah, I was worried he would actually do it. But he was a really good archer. He was very good with the bow, very handy that way. So the kids would sometimes coax him to shoot things off their heads, and he would do it. That was kind of worried me because, you know, sometimes it's sort of random. You just miss a little bit, and then you got an arrow sticking out of a child's head, and that's another problem.
That is a whole other thing. It's not great.
But he's quite talented in that way. You know, me and him, we always spoke of whether, you know, we would have regrets helping everyone. Just for context, this was early on when the flooding was bad. We was trying to help refugees leave an area of Laravella, and you know, it was rough going, and we would always have conversations about whether we would regret helping everyone, whether it was worth it, and in the end we would, you know, regret it. But, you know, in the end we kept going, we kept trying to help, and you know, I was captured by the other side once. It was probably the early version of what the slavers are today, maybe. And they was trying to get me to tell them where everyone else was at. So that's how I lost my horn, you see. They were sawing it off.
Trying to get you to talk.
Yeah. And I didn't tell them. And then they was about to cut me tongue out. Because wizards, we need that.
It's important.
And just then that's when everyone came. They stopped that from happening. It was a lion and the rest. And I wasn't able to help very much. I had my hands tied behind my back. But, you know, when it was all said and done, and someone cut me free, we found a lion propped up against a wall with 3 arrows in his chest. And he was trying to say something. So I got real close to him, to his mouth. And the last thing he said to me was, he just said, "No regrets." That's what he said. That's my friend, the lion. He's, you know, he was a good person.
I gotta tell you, Zartok, you put up a real tough demeanor, but I think you're both good people. You may fight it, you may pretend like it's not there, but you decided to help people who were cruel to you. Like, there was not much in it for you, but you fought for him. He wasn't the only good person.
Maybe. But anyway, I don't feel any better, so I think your plan was a crock. But anyway.
I think it's good that you're able to remember him.
Maybe.
That's what's important. Maybe you don't feel good about it, but you remember him, you talk about him, you keep his memory alive when you talk about him.
Well, I gave it a shot, so if you ever want to talk about someone, I'll be happy to listen.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Sure. All right. Later, Coral.
I mean, I'm going to go with you because we're getting ready to leave, but okay.
Oh, that's awkward now. I was hoping we
yes.
could part. All right, sure.
I mean, I don't really know where. Okay, I'm just going to stay here. I'll follow you like 2 minutes later.
All right, okay? Yeah, that would be good. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, just don't look at me.
Nope. Cora looks away.
All right, so after organizing a group to go collect some spell components and having some separate side conversations and angering Vizier Olgabar, you regroup with Righty following Tara around the whole time.
Mike, we don't need to roleplay this, but on Tara's suggestion, could also just mention to Mama Sass about if there's anybody that could watch the ship. That'd be great.
You got Lumpin'.
Okay.
I'm sure it'll all be fine.
They call me Cuban Pete.
What?
Are you the king of the rumba beat?
It's a song.
And when you shake your hips, do they go chick chicky boom?
You know that will be a song I use at some point.
Oh boy.
This is a song?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
from The Mask.
The Mask.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Real
Yeah.
callback there.
I love that everybody jumped right to that and knew it was from that movie. I love that.
That's probably the best scene in the movie.
It's sung by the guy from I Love Lucy, I believe.
Ricardo?
Oh my gosh. Desi Arnaz?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Anyway, sorry about that.
That place. 5 minutes.
Right. Okay.
Stop.
So,
ASMR in my ear.
Man, Josh, way to bring down the mood.
I love that story, by the way.
It was a good story. It was a downer.
Were we in a party setting?
It made me emotional.
This is our talk story.